Alright, this is my 6th rec review, and today I'm gonna be reviewing PJ1993's game. I'm gonna switch the colors first, per usual, so we don't get distracted. And let's go. Oh, PJ, you're playing as the Vikings against the Bulgarians on the map Randstone, so we're starting with extra vills, if I remember correctly. I haven't played this map much, but I think my intuition should still matter here. Alright, so we're starting by taking the sheep. I'm guessing you don't get extra sheep, you get one. Okay. You get a couple of extra sheep. Okay, that's good to know. You also only get one boar and a few deer. Or two boars, okay, awesome. Then the 9 will star does not matter that much. It's just standard Arabia. So you assigned 5 wheels to food. I think you need 6, but 5 is fine since you're taking the berries so early. Not a bad build. It's a good build for getting the barracks early and maybe doing a drush, or either that's what this build is for. Otherwise you can do with like less wheels on the wood. You can, for example, send 2 wheels to wood and have everything on food, so you can click up to fuel age as soon as possible. But besides that, you're grabbing your first boar. You already found your second boar, I think. So we should be good. Oh, he's doing an early barrack here. He's doing a barracks before anything else. Before the lumber camp, before the mining camp, and he's taking the suggler trees. This is a very aggressive build. But I think he's not using his sieve to his advantage, because usually with the Bulgarians you get like free mana towns upgrades and it hits instantly. So usually you want to play for mana towns. This should take you by surprise. Now you're adding to wood. I believe this is a mistake, because again, you want to click up as soon as possible. You don't want wheels on wood unless you absolutely have to. You already have the 2 buildings that you want, so I don't think you need any more wheels on wood. Unless, as I said, maybe you're doing a drush build. Oh, 6. Okay, now this is just too much. 7 wheels on wood is too much. Okay, 6 wheels on wood. As I said, like usually you want 2 or 3 wheels. On this randstone, specifically you want 2 or 3 wheels, and the rest can take the food resources, unless you're doing a drush. So this will already set you back for the fuel age. Alright, let's fast forward. Your opponent is also playing weird. He made a barracks, but he didn't make any units. He chose to go for fuel age instead. Alright. And he's gonna get hit fuel age a lot faster than you will, so yeah. Again, you have too much wood. For this stage of the game, you have too much wood. Usually you want a barracks before you even go to gold. Well, this is the first thing I would fix. The first thing I would fix is like the build order. There are a lot of build orders out there, so you should be able to fix that. And I was wrong, actually. You have a barracks before the gold, so that's good, okay. Alright. You're going to hit... okay, he has mana towns, but yeah, he's not at tier base. He should already be at tier base. Alright. Oh, you only made 2 militias here. Usually when you're doing like mana towns, you usually want 3 militias. You also got housed. No, you didn't get housed, you're just making it preemptively. Okay, that's fine. I mean, so far, since he didn't come to your base early, you guys should have the same start or same advantage. Like, I'm still not sure who's gonna win this. Don't go. This is not worth it. This is not worth it. Just go back and you're fine. I think he hasn't found you yet. That's why he's scouting a bit weirdly. Yeah. I don't think he found you. And now he found you. Okay. Oh, you saw it right away. So when you see this, like, you just go back, make the blacksmith under UTC, and maybe close this with the house. And you're fine. I hope you canceled that. I'm not sure. I hope you canceled it. Oh, he's making a mistake. You also made a mistake, but you didn't garrison. That's fine. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is the second mistake you make in this game. Besides the build order, you're adding militias. But actually, you have a better unit that you can add. You can add archers, not skirmishers, archers. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm not even sure why you're making skirmishers, because you don't see any archers on the field. And you should only make skirms when you see archers. Right now you should be making archers, and you don't even need to add any militias. Archers will counter everything that he has. If you have 2 or 3 archers here, you will push him back so easily. And then once you see that he's doing archers or skirmishes, you can add skirmishes at that point. This is a good instinct. It's a bit of a sloppy execution, but it's a good instinct to wall your wood line so he doesn't get extra views. You should repair though. You should repair. I hope you repair that. Oh, nice. Okay, fantastic. But you see now the issue with skirmishes is that they only do 1 damage. So skirmishes only do 1 damage to mana toms unless you get fletching. This is the problem with them. Like standard mana tom has one pierce armor, and the skirmishes I think he hits with two attack. So this is a huge problem with the skirmishes, using skirmishes against mana toms. The only situation where you want to be using skirmishes is if you don't have access to gold and you need something to deal with the mana toms. Then you can make skirmishes. But in this case, you have a lot of gold, so you should be making archers for sure. You also got you got mana toms at the perfect time. Although, as I said, like you would have been better spending your resources elsewhere. I'm checking the Idle Town Center as well for Urielo. This is perfectly standard. It's not a big deal. You also got a blacksmith. You're doing fletching. Oh wait, why did you start with the defense upgrade for your skirmishes? In this specific situation, it's preferably it's way better to actually do fletching. When you're playing against mana toms or you're playing against skirmishes, it's better to do fletching. Because basically they're not gonna hit you much. You're gonna micro them. And when you hit them, you only hit them with 1, but with fletching, you're gonna hit it with 2. So you double your damage output. Fletching is way more important here. Unless you're playing against archers again and you're defensively, or maybe you don't have the gold to get fletching. That's the only situation where I would prioritize fletching. Always prioritize fletching. Alright, you have a counterattack and you also have a bit of a defensive army here. Let's see, your opponent is walled. He's also going for a market and a tower. This is a node tower. Yeah. This is a node tower because you could just wall this, wall here, and you can make a tower in the front. It's way better to make a tower on the gold. What about you? You are not thinking about fixing about walling your map, which I think is a bit of an oversight. Also, another thing here, you have a lot. Your resources are out of whack. They're not very well balanced. So, in this situation, always when you look at your resources and you have like 400 gold or 400 wood, you just drop a market. You don't even think about it. Just drop a market, and then you can do whatever else you want. Like honestly, at Urielo, looking at this game, I think you would be way better off just like fixing your economy and your build order than you are at like making army and trying to get real kills and whatnot. I know it's more exciting to play this way, but I think you would be better just like fixing your build order and playing a bit more defensively in Feudal Age. Then once you hit Castle Age, you're gonna hit Castle Age a lot way before him, and you will have a bigger advantage. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. But you're doing good, you're pressuring his houses. Don't lose them. Don't lose them. Yeah, don't lose them. Feudal Age army, I think you always want to put it on stand ground. It's better to put it on stand ground or on defensive mode. Alright, you're also seeding farms, but I still don't see a market, which is a bit of an oversight since you have 1,000 gold. Like, you collected 1,000 more resources than your opponent. You could already be Castle Age by now. You made the market earlier. You're also losing your army to tower and the town center. That is not good. This army would have had better value just attacking this house, these 2 houses here, and the barracks maybe. You would have got more value than actually attacking attacking the market under the TC. So you have collected 1,000 more resources, but you have also lost a lot more armies. So I think you guys are equal. You guys are equal here. Now he adds a few mana toms and he will deal with you, and he's also up to Castle Age a lot faster than you. Alright, so what is your transition away from this? This market is very late, as I discussed. Whenever you have let's fix a hard cap at 400 resources. If you have 400 gold or 400 wood and you're not sure how to spend it, immediately drop a market. Don't even think about it, just drop a market. And you can be up to Castle Age a lot faster. But from this position is not very well set up either. Like, he's gonna boom. I think he's gonna boom. Nothing will happen for a while, probably. Oh, he's making long swords without upgrades. He's getting the attack now. Okay. And your plan is to do archers or crossbows, which is a really good plan. I like your plan. Yeah, you can go and pressure his walls. Oh, you actually see his army. That's very good. You went back. This is a very good reaction. You saw his army, you went back. That's very good. But you need to micro. You need to hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. And it's better if you even sacrifice these skirms because they are not useful. You can send them to the side and then you just micro the archers. Go back, you need your upgrade. Always wait for your upgrades before you start fighting like this. You can have skirmishes, but be careful. Don't let him close the distance and start sniping your mass. Because with ranged units, a mass of ranged units is always good. You want to keep your mass... Alright, you forgot to... I think you forgot... Because the game is so messy, you forgot to get the crossbows, but this is good. You also made a workshop, so I'm guessing you will try to push. This is a good instinct. Since he's doing 3 TCs and you're doing full army, it's a good instinct to add workshop. And since you're also Viking, you can do like an all-in push. I would have preferred, since you have the army, and he can't really fight you with the army that he has right now, I would have preferred to see a workshop forward. But this is also good. You made a ram. I would have preferred to see a mangonel, but a ram is also fine. You will be able... You are also microing, very good. You will be able to put a lot of pressure on his walls, or on his buildings. Oh, this is good. It will slow down his boom a little bit. You also have a lot of food. Like, you can even consider going up to Imperial Age here. This is a really good castle. Since you have the army, you have the mech control. This will work. This is a good castle. Yeah. Okay, now he's making a castle though, so maybe this is not as good as I thought. You need to micro. You need to micro. Don't kill the vills, kill the army. In this specific situation, you want to prioritize killing the army. And you want to cancel this castle. This castle will never go up. I mean, it will go up, but you will suffer a lot of casualties here. If you see him making a castle like this and you're not in a hurry, the ball is in your court. He's not making a castle forward on your base. The ball is in your court in this situation. So you can afford to cancel this castle and actually put it on this town center. You can put it here as well. You will deny one of his goals. You will kill a town center, the blacksmith, the market. You will kill a lot of buildings here. This 650 stone will pay for itself by just killing these buildings, the town centers. It will be money well spent. Yeah, I think this is a mistake making the castle here. Insisting on making a castle here is a mistake. Even if it goes up, I don't think it will do enough. But I guess you also have this ram. Maybe your opponent won't see the ram and it will end up like paying for itself. He doesn't have a workshop as well. Or maybe this will end up being a good idea. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe you will get Fletching and just deny it. You have to micro your ass here. It's such an important castle. Okay, he's making some conics. I hope it goes up, man. I'm cheering for you here, but I don't think it will. Will it? Okay, it will. Oh, nice. Okay, very nice. Alright, let's pause the game here. So, from what I'm seeing here is you have a way better economy than your opponent. You're like already 4,000 resources ahead, 3,500 resources ahead. So your economy is a lot better since you're the Viking. You have a way better economy than your opponent. What I would do in your situation is I would immediately get a second building. You already have a second building, so I will use the market and just go up to Imperial Age. And then once you click up, you can add another TC for safety. Right now you have gold secured, you have some wood secured. You can add another TC maybe outside here, or maybe delete this lumber camp and make a TC here so you can secure the wood and the gold. And don't stop making archers, because the unit that is going to win you the game here is the archers. Also, when you're in a situation like this, you have a castle in front of a castle. It's always good to make one mangonel and then put that mangonel behind your castle, just in case he goes for a petard rush or he's going for rams. It's always a good idea to have a mangonel behind the castle. A bit of a... Again, I think you will benefit a lot from just putting your army on stand ground, especially ranged units. You should always put them on stand ground. Don't even put them on defensive or offensive, just put them on stand ground. And you would have saved a lot of units this game just by doing that. But again, since you lost your mass and your... I think again the game is even. He's making skirmishes, but he doesn't really have enough skirms to actually make it work. You do have all the upgrades as well. Like you have the... Are you making upgrades for knights too? Why are you making upgrades for knights? You didn't make a single knight this game. Why are you making upgrades for knights? I think that is a waste. It's a waste of resources. Also, your castle, I think you set it to attack the crab post and it's not attacking anything else. So here's another tip. You can actually press stop on your castle so that it resets to attacking. So if a unit walks by, you can just attack the unit. A castle with ballistic is a very strong thing. Like basically you could have denied this crab post. You can kill the wheels just by pressing stop on your castle. If you have a hotkey for that. Alright, now he has this, so you need a couple of mangonels. You need a couple of mangonels in this situation. You're already knights. I don't think you have a knight sieve. You're not leaning on your sieve advantages here. You want to be making a few mangonels, you want to be up faster than him since your economy is much better. Yeah, I changed my verdict that this not having a market and not actively using the market is actually the biggest mistake this game. Like you could already be up to Imperial Age here. And with Bracer, he can stop you with any army. He can only stop you with castles if you have Arbalists with Bracer. I guess you wanted to do knights. Okay, you would have been better with light cav here. Your economy is well set up for light cavs, but knights would work as well. I guess they will also work against Königs. Oh, you got his castle. That is super weird. And the fact that he made the castle in the same spot is also super weird. You went for a pit-out rush. I didn't see that. Damn. Okay. That's a little bit of a fancy move. You're 20 wheels ahead. He's trying to make a forward castle on you, on your production buildings. If I'm playing and I see this, I'll just abandon this whole area. Because he's not taking any important resources, he's taking this stone only, and you have a backup stone. You can just like expand on this map. You can make a TC here and start farming away from the danger zone. I don't think you need knights on this spot. The most important thing you need here is actually Imperial Age and a few traves. And you can pair that with the Arbalest, with Bracer, and you will be very fine. Now you're switching again to stone, which is not bad. Maybe you will be knight actually. No, okay, that's okay. Just stop making units here. Fix your gather points. Oh, you're making a lot of stuff. This is good. You basically just abandon this area and just make your buildings here. Stop producing from this stable. If you use select all stables, then you can just like self garrison these stables until you're ready to actually unleash the knights. These are some good raids going on. I think you already have a really good lead here. Again, the castle is attacking. I'm not sure what it's attacking. It's attacking the castle, but you won't put it on stop. So if units walk by like this, it will attack units. It will take a long time for a castle to kill a castle. Alright, you still have some messed up gather points. Now you clicked up. Very good. I think you will seal this game. I will be surprised if you lose this one. You're making rams. You don't need to. Honestly, you don't need to make rams. Ah, that's a little bit of a misclick. You clicked shift and then shift. Okay. You lost your forward castle. Okay. Now, okay. So now you're Imperial Age, but you don't have a castle. I think this castle will go up, so you're still fine. You don't want stables when you're up to Imperial Age. You want ranged units. You want Bracer, archers with Bracer. With you sieve, with you specific sieve. You want the archers with Bracer, maybe chemistry, maybe arbalests. And then you want one castle to produce some trebs. And then the archers can protect the trebs, or they can go here and kill. Skirmishes don't counter archers anymore. Once they have Bracer, they don't get countered by skirmishes, believe me. He would also need to be Imperial Age and be actively making upgrades to his army, to his skirmishes to compete. But yeah, you're fine. You made the treb first thing, that's good. That's a good instinct. Your opponent is also attacking the workshop, he's not attacking your units, he's making the same mistake you're making. I guess this is a common mistake at your elo. It's better to have the castle attacking nothing than to have it attacking a building like this and then you forget about it and he runs in with a few. Oh, something happened there. Okay, never mind the sound. All right, so you're trying to get a little small mess up, but you only have 2 ranges. You have a lot more stables than you can sustain right now. I would have preferred to see 4 ranges, maybe at least 4 ranges, and then continuous production there. You don't need to garrison your traps here because he doesn't have much army. You know that he doesn't have much army, so you can just like garrison them here and start attacking the castle, and then work on that mess so that you can protect them from conics. Because if you don't have archers, they will just run in and snap your traps. This is good. You even garrison them at a better spot. Alright, he's still raiding a little bit. It's good. Your opponent is booming and he's also up now. Okay. You're constantly making vills, that's good, but you're not producing archers. You need a unit. You won't win the game with 2 trebs. You need a good unit to actually attack him and such. I would say let's go for the next castle, and since you have so many stables, you can produce a few light cavalry to deal with the rams. But you need a mass of arbalists. The most important thing in this situation is having a mass of arbalists. You should focus on producing arbalists so that they can protect your trebs. Alright, you're also making knights, so I guess you're gonna raid. The reason Vikings don't have the best knights is because you don't get bloodlines and you don't get +4 in Imperial Age, so over the long haul they're a bad investment. Alright, micro lesson. In this situation, you only have 1 archer though. In this situation, you wanna have like preferably, in a perfect world, you wanna have like a back row of archers, just patrolling. And then you wanna micro your cavaliers to actually kill the rams. Kill the ram first, and then attack the conics. But I think you will win this fight now. Even though conic is a very strong unit, like maybe the conics will win. Since your cavaliers are not that great. Yeah, they won. They won because you didn't have a back line of archers attacking all the time. DPS, they call it DPS units. High damage output per second, or damage output per second. Alright, you're still making Cavalier, which is not the best investment right now. I would have preferred to see like a mass of crossbow. Yeah, you will not win the game with Cavaliers. I think Koenigs counter Cavaliers. Koenigs counter Cavaliers, and since you don't have many good upgrades, they're really hard counter for them. So you will end up... This is a good snipe, but I don't think it's enough unless you switch into Arbalists. Right now, you have enough farms. You have 50 farms, it's more than enough with Vikings. You should start focusing on other resources. Like I wouldn't make any more farms. I would grab some vills and like send them to stone, get maybe some extra castles and whatnot. Doing berserkers in this situation is better than doing cavaliers against these guys. It would be way better just making berserkers. Alright, I guess he wanted to raid, but then he intercepted you with his army. This is not worth it. At this stage of the game, it's not worth it to actually kill vills. You wanna kill his army. Unless like you're raiding with cheap units like light cavalry. It's not worth it to kill the vills here. He has like almost 100 of vills. Like he can afford to lose a few vills. It won't change the game. And in exchange you lost all your army. You should send your army to his stone. Spread them around. Sprinkle them around his base. Yeah. Again, another thing, like when you're raiding, you want to actually select your whole army. You will send 6 cavaliers here, then you will click control. You will remove a few cavaliers from the queue, so we're only left with 4, and then you will send them to the stone. You will click control to remove a couple more cavaliers, and then you send them like here, shift, these to this other TC. And then you have 2 cavaliers ready in here, 2 cavaliers ready in here, 2 cavaliers ready in there. And it's generally a lot better than what you did right here. You just send them inside his base. Oh, he has elite Koenigs, okay. There is no way I think you win this. Because as I said, like Koenig, he doesn't even have good upgrades, but Koenigs counter Cavalier. They attack faster. They have I think he has the same HP. I don't think he got bloodlines yet, but he will have 20 extra HP. Alright, sorry about that. So what were we talking about? Alright, I think from here on, I think the game is over. Even if he doesn't get all the upgrades, he should be able to clear all this, and then you're left with in a very bad spot. You have a lot of food, like making light cavalry would have been better, but I think, alright, the game is over. I think the biggest mistake you made this game is first, you need a better build order. There are a lot of build orders out there on YouTube. You sent way too many builds to wood early, and the issue with that is that you will not hit feudal age at a competitive timing. So that's the first thing. And build orders actually extend to feudal age, so there are a lot of build orders out there in YouTube. You should be able to find a good one, and you'll just play it on a loop until you can master it. The next mistake, I think, is the unit choice. Like in feudal age, you started with skirmishes against man-at-arms, and skirmishes is not the best unit against man-at-arms. They don't kill them very fast. You need 40 skirmishes to one-shoot a man-at-arm without any upgrades, so they're not that good. And also in Castle Age, in late Castle Age and Imperial Age, you went for the Cavaliers, which is very weak for Vikings. You didn't lean on your sieve advantage, which is a stronger economy. And the stronger economy allows you to hit Imperial Age before your opponent, and you can have a power unit like Arbalest. Arbalest is a very strong unit in early Imp. And since you're gonna hit Imperial Age much faster than your opponent, having a mass of Arbalest would have been really good complementary unit for your trebs. And then I think you can win the game. You can win the game just by making Arbalests and trebuchets. Maybe later, if the game drags on, you can add light cavalry or you can add pikemen against these units. The best thing you can do against these units is pikemen or maybe berserkers. But in Imperial Age, in late Castle Age and Imperial Age, would have been way better just playing with Arbalests. I think you had the right idea toward the end, so you added Arbalest, but it was a bit too late. So yeah, those are my 2 cents, as they said. I hope that was helpful, and if you have any feedback, please let me know, either in the comment or on Reddit.